Other ways of not making it home, animals. If you're riding in cottage country, get off the road at dusk, because that's when a deer will cross roadways trying to find a place to settle down for the night to avoid predators. And I've seen them. Deer will cross other than the location where somebody has put up a deer crossing sign. I've never seen a deer cross at that sign. It's always somewhere else. So be very careful of that. Last thing is equipment failure. Some people park the bike in October, charge the battery the day they want to ride it, and they head out. Tires are half flat, or they're so old, they're hard as a hockey puck. Performance of the braking is garbage because it slowly deteriorates. So get your bike tuned up and set up for riding. There, that's good.
That's fantastic, Clinton. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I didn't think you ran on too long at all, but a lot of people saying the same thing.
Yeah, Jason, I'll have, if possible, Peter, our tech man there, may you increase Jason's volume, please? Thank you.
Oh, perfect. We're just going to turn Jason's volume up.
Excellent. And in the meantime, we have a skill testing question. I'd like to throw the contest out there just in case some individuals do have to get off the call. The skill testing question, for those of you who know Clinton and know about his program and his company, you'll be able to answer this quickly. But the first person to properly answer this question in the chat will win the one-day rider training course with Clinton, courtesy of Jason Wiesner. So what does SMART stand for? It's in the chat, S-M-A-R-T. What does that acronym stand for?
Woo-hoo. I'll give you a tip. It has nothing to do with the IQ of the owner.
Yes. And I will give you a hint. Start Googling. Oh, there we got it. We got it.
Somebody knew already?
Marble or Maribel?
Congratulations, Marble.
Oh,
Fantastic.
and that is fantastic. So we'll make sure we get your contact information. And this is a great way to segue into the very first question.
Fantastic. Yeah, I just want to echo. I started off as a dirt rider myself and moved into road riding, and my experience has shown me that the dirt riders do tend to make very accomplished road riders. So I encourage everyone to get up to S.M.A.R.T Adventures and take a course with Clinton. One of the questions, I'm just going to keep it very brief. We've run over time. I'm asked, how often do you recommend that someone take a refresher course?
Annually, every spring.
Annually.
So go to a rider training, wherever you got your license. If it was a 2-day course, they often will have advanced rider training, refreshing skills. If you live in Moose Jaw, there isn't a school nearby, at least go out into a parking lot with a friend and perform some progressively harder stops, swerves, slow speed control, clutch control before you jump into traffic.
Excellent.
Jason, I'm getting a question here. If you can put your microphone up a little bit louder.
Okay, is that any better?
That is better. Thank you.
Usually people are not asking me to talk more. Very timely, Marble asked earlier in the session, is there something that can be done during the off season to keep up with some of your road skills?
Absolutely. Believe it or not, reading. The internet's amazing, but there's nuts like me with all kinds of YouTube videos out there. It's armchair training, as today is, but hopefully you can glean some things from it. There's also a lot you can do sitting on your bike in the wintertime, in the garage, tune it up to your extent of mechanical ability and clean it. You shouldn't start it up all that often because the condensation is not good for the pipes. But other than that, once we can travel again, if you can go to Vegas and rent a bike for a few days just to keep your skills fresh and tuned. The alternative is we're dormant on a bike for the winter. Paramount, you tune yourself up in the spring before traffic.
Excellent, very good. One last question here. A comment was made about approaching an intersection. Some people recommend swerving from side to side as you approach the intersection. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, the idea is your headlight is moving left to right, so you're less likely to be cut off by the approaching vehicle. I think it's a great idea not to wander a lot, but a little wiggle is great. I'm probably going from the leftmost lane to the right, so I achieve the same thing. You may be pulled over the odd time by the constabulary who wonders if you'd stop somewhere after work. So you got to be careful, but absolutely, I think it's a great tip.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Clinton. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's session. And really appreciate, sorry we couldn't get to all the questions. We saw some real positive comments here.
Oh, excellent.
Looking forward to doing this again. And as I said, I encourage everyone, get up to Smart Adventures, take a course with Clinton and his team. You're definitely going to be a better rider for that. And with that, thank you very much, Clinton.
My pleasure. I just wanted to thank again everybody for spending some time with us. You could have been watching Wile E. Coyote and you chose us, so I really appreciate that. If we didn't get to your question or you think of one, you're welcome to email us at work, and I'd be happy to spend some time emailing. I can help you with motorcycle stuff. I can't help you with insurance things. So there's a fantastic team at Wiesner's. Please feel free to ask for quotes or whatever, and they'll be able to help you. I personally chose Wiesner because I knew the owner was a motorcycle nut like me. Thanks very much, folks. Really appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you very much.